Y'all ain't finished. Y'all ain't finished. Make you come ready to go this next week.
How about those?
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, presented by Chiefs Blitz and sponsored by Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a real estate expert, call Eric Haynes today at 816-729-3785. That's 816-729-3785. Now, here is your Chiefs Blitz host, Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Welcome back to the next edition of Four Guys in a Bar. I am your host, Nick Athan, alongside Mr. Hense Todd with Bowtie Sports, my partner in this maddening effort that we started 14 months ago, and we survived it. So here we are. Before we introduce the other fellows and we talk about today's topic, the Chiefs are one day away from opening the 2024 regular season. Let's talk about our sponsors. First up, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Real Estate Group. If you're looking for someone who can walk you through the process, whether you're buying a house, whether you're selling a house, or doing both simultaneously, you got to have someone who knows their stuff, and nobody knows it better than Eric Haynes. Give him a call at 816-729-3785. He will make sure every detail, every I is crossed, every T is crossed, every I is dotted, whatever it takes. He'll answer every phone call, answer every text. That's what you want in a trusted real estate advisor. So give Eric Haynes a call today. You can trust him to buy or sell your house. 816-729-3785, or you can email him at esaleskc@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of Chief.
Just waiting for that thundering voice. And next up, my amazing, incredible wife, Emily Athan. If you're looking to get better health coverage, she has access to a nationwide plan. You can give her a call at 913-215-9086. Doesn't matter if you're an individual, whether you're self-employed, a business owner, or family. Maybe you lost your job, you're on Cobra, and don't realize there's another option out there. Let her navigate you through the waters. Let her show you what she can do. And even if you choose not to go with her, she can consult for no charge and just evaluate your current plan and see if there's a better option today or tomorrow. So give her a call today at 913-215-9086.
Emily.
Nicky loves Emily. Nicky loves Emily.
Hopefully she makes her debut on the show next week. We'll see.
Right.
That's my goal.
Yeah,
That's my goal. So we'll see what happens. Hey, the other two guys of the show, the other senior member, Mr. Lou Montagna and Coach Andre Tillman. Gentlemen, welcome. We're here. I mean,
It's here. I heard it was Red Wednesday. Let's go. What's happening?
I had my Chiefs thing on here. You know, this is from the Super Bowl 54. Probably my favorite Super Bowl win. To be perfectly honest,
I got my coach's shirt from the Dick Vermeil era.
Nice. I like that.
I think
Dick Vermeil era.
Chiefs red, Cardinals red, you name it. Hey, I bleed both.
That's all right. You can bleed both all you want to. We will allow that on this football. We will allow this on the show.
Hense is living that three-stripe life up there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech. Let's do it.
But I do got that, the kingdom, where is it? The back-to-back
We got
championship.
something.
Oh, look at that.
The flag.
Nice.
Back-to-back championship. I made sure that I went to go get mine this
Did you
morning.
get ours?
I don't know about you guys, but
I see how you are.
I like it. Nick said ours. He said,
I thought you'd get us one for sure.
One for the show, man. One for the show.
They had them. They was all out of them. I only grabbed one. So
That's all
as they
good.
go.
I have plenty of stuff.
We got a lot that's happening tomorrow. We got it's Tasha Cobbs. If you don't know who Tasha Cobbs is, she's gonna be singing the national anthem. Coco Jones is gonna be singing the one of the songs of I think national anthem or one of the songs they're gonna be singing. Then you got Fronty Marco is gonna be in a parking lot with the kids. A lot of that's going on at the stadium. So what do you think about that, Coach Dre?
I'm excited, guys, and everybody should be excited. This is an opportunity for Kansas City to redeem themselves from last year's Week 1 loss.
Mhm.
Big, exciting game from both sides. I'm just thrilled to see what Kansas City's going to bring to the table, and also what Baltimore going to bring to the table with that addition of King Henry. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah. Great game that's gonna be coming up pretty soon. Go ahead and I'm gonna give a shout out to Ruben, Sinclair, everybody that's
Ruben's
joining in.
Kenny's in, David Steckelberg,
Come on,
Kareem. Ken's already got his preview for that score tomorrow night, and so does Kareem. We'll get to that. Don't worry. It's all good.
Ken, just the simple word. That's do people still say that?
Yeah. Did you guys hear the shocking news today?
What's that?
Bill Belichick has as he calls it, an InstaFace account now. He is now on Instagram.
Bill is evolving. He's got so many jobs right now. He doesn't know what to do. Evidently he's going to be a regular on the Manning cast. He's on McAfee. He's on McAfee every Monday. He does Inside the NFL. And now a podcast. He's on the socials. Hey,
why would you want to coach again?
That young woman has got him figuring this whole thing out. I think he wants to coach again.
They're trying to humanize him,
and I think he will. He just this year. I think it's for him to kind of show the NFL owners and the GMs that he's adaptable, that he's not some rigid guy.
You're exactly right.
That's going to come in and just say, we have to do it my way. This is how we roll. This is the Patriot way, which, hey, I'm here for it. More Bill, the better. I love hearing him talk about football. I don't know. I'm strange that way, but it's just, it's really intoxicating when he starts breaking stuff down.
No, that's great. I just love the InstaFace comment he made today. I think that's hilarious.
Snappy face.
Love it.
Yeah, he's got them all.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's an odd sound though, Dre. Are you audible in both sites?
I don't know, but I don't think his mic is on.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
It may not be coming through the mic. Your settings might be a little off.
Oh, let me get this. I know what you're probably right. Let me get myself.
Didn't mean to catch you off. Sorry about that.
Are you good? Everything's coming back now.
Yeah,
there it is. There it is.
Okay.
There
but in other words, man. But in other words, we have a lot that's going on around the kingdom. A lot of people are hyped up for this game, and a lot of people are nervous about
it. First game of the year, man. Let's go.
First game of the year, first of the year. It doesn't matter. I got the Chiefs going to beat the crap out of the Baltimore Ravens. But again, guys, the kingdom is happy. Everybody's getting a Red Friday flags, or they Chiefs flags. They get it's a Red Wednesday because it ain't no Red Friday. Also, it's a lot that's going to be happening on the stadium, so they encouraging Chiefs fans to get there a little early.
Mm-hmm.
You want to miss all the festivities and everything like that. But hey, I know I'm happy. Football is back, guys. We've been doing this all summer, waiting for this moment, waiting for this opportunity to actually see Isaiah Pacheco, all these guys to go out here and get it in on the field. So let's go ahead and preview this game. What you guys think about it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not nervous about this game at all. And I generally have a pretty good sense of
I bet you are, Nick.
When to get nervous. Oh, it's my turn. You'll get your say. I promise.
You're right.
You'll get your say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I think the Chiefs have been so focused right now. I don't think what happened last year against the Lions is going to get in their way. I don't think this team's going to be in their way. I think they want to make a statement. James Palmer, formerly of NFL Network, made a comment today that the Chiefs want to make a statement, not to the Ravens, but to the rest of the NFL, that this new sleek offense, this down the field passing game, that the old Patrick Mahomes is coming back. You had your chance last year. We gave you all the bullets, all the ammunition, and all the darts, and we still beat y'all. And I think, Patrick plays with a chip on his shoulder every game. And I'm with James Palmer in this one. I think this is a game where the Chiefs come out and say, listen, we're the Kings. We're going for the three-peat. we're going to show you guys, you got no chance. We're going to demoralize you right out of the gate. And I think the Ravens, have some issues on offensive line. They've got a new defensive coordinator. They've lost some key defensive personnel. Their offensive line, like I said, it's not great. They do have King Henry, though I think his better days are, behind him. But I like the opportunity that the Chiefs have presented themselves by going against, arguably probably the number 2 or 3 team in the AFC that could flip-flop, week 1 or 2. But I think Chiefs are going to be fired up. They're going to be ready to go. I don't see a lull here. I'll give the score at the end, but I think the Chiefs are ready for this. And I think you're going to see a much different football team than we saw last year.
And looking at Kingsley, man, we look. I'm looking to see what we can do. He got an offense. This is his first time starting in the NFL. A rookie offensive line going up against probably one of the best defenses in the league. But hey, he had all off season and training camp up there with Chris Jones, George Kalafis, and those guys to get tested and battle ready for this type of game. So I'm looking to see what Kingsley can do. Previewing this game, for the first bat. What y'all think about Kingsley, Coach Drake?
I just hope Kingsley's ready. I just hope he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope he's ready.
You got a lot going on there, Coach.
I do got a lot going on right now. Like I'm doubled down right now.
You got both your volumes going on.
That's what I'm
you need to mute your other one.
All right, just bring the bass, man. That's what
I'm trying to bring the funk right now.
That's right. Yeah.
All
right, so here, you go ahead and get that taken care of. As far as Kingsley's concerned is, okay, he's playing one of the premier positions on your football team, left tackle. He's a rookie. It's to be expected that no matter how well he's done in camp, in preseason games, this is going to be completely different. The speed of the game, I don't think it's too big for him, but he is a rookie. It's his first game. And again, a premier position. So it's going to be a little rough. Probably he's going to have his good points. He's going to have some plays that he probably wishes he had back, and he will get better as the year goes on. I don't think it's going to either make or break the offensive line, but I don't think we should be putting too much on him or get too critical if, again, he gets beat a couple of times. I mean, then it's up to Patrick to recognize that, and he knows what's happening. I mean, he knows he's got a rookie up there that he's got to get rid of the ball quickly. So I think he will, he'll right himself, and later in the game, he'll probably be better than he is at the beginning. So I would just say he is going to be a great player, but again, everybody has their first game in the NFL, and this is it for him.
Am I still echoing?
Not on my end. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, that sounds good so far.
Good.
Sounds good.
Good. Great. Good. Okay. I'm excited for the rookie. I mean, I want to see him go out there and take the bull by the horns. I want to see the man go out there and be physical. And he's going to have to get physical anyway, because you got that boy King Henry over there in Baltimore. You're going to have to get physical. Let me take that back. Wrong position, guys. I apologize. Wrong position, guys. Wrong position. I'm going to say this. You got to protect Mahomes in order for, to see Worthy and see all this, all this nonsense and shit. You got to protect Mahomes. I feel like Kingsley is the guy to do it. I do believe Kingsley is going to go out there and adapt into the game early. He's a run blocker. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Yeah, but
well, why don't we get back to talking about the game in general? We kind of flipped there to the offensive line, but I guess my keys to the game defensively, I think the biggest thing that you want to see from the Chiefs is tackling, because again, they don't get to practice that a bunch. But just coming out of his training camp, obviously Coach Reed runs a pretty serious training camp, so hopefully the tackling translates. The biggest thing to me is going to be when they get into that situation where, and it's going to come, where they're zone read and Lamar is sticking the ball in Henry's belly, and you don't know if he's going to leave it there or he's going to take off and run himself. So that I think is where they might have an advantage. But if the Chiefs can kind of get that piece of it under control, they could probably force them into a passing game. And we saw what happened in the championship game when that happened, right? Yeah. On offense, I would say the Chiefs want to threaten as much as they can downfield, but don't get arrogant with it and just say, we're going to prove a point, no matter how, you got too high and they're backing up at the snap. We're still going to throw it deep. And I think they kind of learned their lesson with that years ago from Patrick's sake. I would say they need to get Pops going right away. I truly believe he's in for a monster year. And I think if they give him an opportunity and get some good run action going, that's going to bode well. And then finally, red zone. Has the running game graduated to the point where they don't have to revert to a lot of like trick plays, and kind of reverses and all sorts of different things? Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're able to, get first downs running the ball, once you get inside the 25, 20-yard line, whether it's Steele, Pirine, Pops, whoever, they can do, again, that would bode well for them moving forward. And then the Ravens won't have much of an answer at that point. But yeah, that's kind of where I see the keys on both sides.
Just control the line of scrimmage for me. Just control the line of scrimmage for the Chiefs. Because if they can be able to run and use Pop, be able to run the ball, you know what I'm saying, sustain some stability in that position, I think the Chiefs would be just fine. Just protect Mahomes, keep him upright. Again, they want Pop to really be that guy to where he can be like another a Westbrook. Come out the backfield, can catch passes. You know what I'm saying, take the pressure off Mahomes a little bit. So I see that. At the end of the day, I do see, Pop really getting off this year. But again, it's going to take the protection up front, you know what I'm saying, to seal the deal for me.
Right. But looking at talking about Isaiah Pacheco, he got Pirine coming from the Bengals. Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the injury reserve that we already know of. His big key addition is coming to the team, coming out the backfield, playing that mechanic role. What do you think about this, Nick? What do you think his role is going to be on for tomorrow night?
Well, I think, he's going to probably be that third down back until Pacheco can prove that he can do that. And they obviously, I think there's a 25-30 touch limit for Pacheco for tomorrow night. I think Pirine's going to get maybe about 10 or 12 chances out there to do something. But, he's so good at yards after the catch. He's a great blocker. So he's an extra protector for Mahomes. He's different. He's not Jet McKinnon. So let's be clear. He has speed, but he's got a little bit more girth. He's got a killer beard, man. But he's definitely somebody who fits. The Chiefs pursued him. Andy said he's going to play. And as the season evolves and we get into that, as Lou mentioned, the red zone offense, I think he's a guy who's going to be extremely productive there, and a guy who's got starting, experience where Carson Steele doesn't, and he can back up Pacheco, effectively. So listen, I think this is a terrific signing by the Chiefs. It made a lot of sense, and he's younger than McKinnon. He's played, for a couple of good, one good team in the Bengals and another not so good team with the Broncos, who's probably hungry to play with a good team again. So Andy's going to use him a lot, I think.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, they were kind of lucky that he was available.
Yeah,
right. Because they've got some younger backs in Denver, and maybe that was their way of kind of giving him an opportunity to go somewhere else because they're going to go with their younger players. And it's, again, when you're in a position like the Chiefs where you're just adding pieces that don't necessarily have to be like a big contributor, but have that ability that when you do get your chance to make some big plays, I think this is again another master stroke for our guy Brett Veach.
Yeah.
Let's just get physical. Honestly, at the end of the day, this game is about physicality. My bad, Bo. It's about physicality at the end of the day, guys.
I'm going to get a counter. Right.
Yeah, come on with
it. Every time coach says physical and physicality.
Everybody, I'm getting a lot of messages saying that it looks good. It looks good. I know. But again, we got the look of the show.
Be specific, Hence. We don't. We're not mind readers.
We need apps. The season's here now. We need absolutes.
Xavier Worthy is coming out. Dre's talking about physical. We're going to see if this kid can get physical. You know what I mean? Even though he's a 165, you know what I mean? It doesn't, get him coming off the line. I want to see, can this kid actually, put up, to put up the numbers. And I feel like he can, because Madden got him on, unstoppable on the game. If you ever played me. But again, I feel like he got the speed. He got that. I feel like he probably can be better than Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean? If you didn't watch the show yesterday, I have him as my surprise superstar. Did
you say better than Tyreek Hill?
Better than Tyreek Hill. No, potentially better. Mark that one. Write it down.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean,
if you're comparing rookie to rookie, yes, his route running, his play catching, his understanding of offense is 10 times more than Tyreek Hill was. Tyreek grew into the role.
I mean, that's a
long term
shoes to follow.
We don't have the cube. We don't have access to the
we don't have the cube. So we don't have the cube.
I mean, Tyreek again came in as a running back, kick returner. Xavier Worthy's a polished wide receiver who's been very productive at the highest level. Right. I mean, Tyreek got kicked out of Oklahoma State and ended up finishing his college career at West Georgia or somewhere like that. So he was way behind the 8 ball in terms of he made himself into arguably the top receiver in the league right now. Now, is his game starting to wane a little bit? Yeah, maybe, but he's still quick, sudden, he makes big plays. 1,800 yards? I mean, that's a tall order, but I appreciate your confidence. I don't have the cube.
Would you say, Luke, you appreciate his confidence? Yeah, he's confident about everybody. He's confident about everybody.
I am.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
confident about Nick. I'm confident about Lou. I'm confident about Dre. I'm confident about.
Hey, man, we trying to butter everybody's biscuit. We trying to butter everybody's biscuit, man. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is
we look like one of those photo booth strips over here, don't we?
Yeah. like the Brady's, like the Brady, but the Brady bunch.
I'd like you to meet my children.
Right. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. This game is gonna be about physicality. Let's talk about physicality, guys, because they physical, man. Hey, the Baltimore Ravens, they are physical though. They are a physical secondary, man. So we'll see.
We'll see,
man. But can the Chiefs stop King Henry though?
That's the key point right there.
They've stopped him in the past many times. A couple in big games.
Again, the difference is when I go back to the defensive keys of the game is that was Ryan Tannehill, not quite the running threat that in that kind of zone read or just kind of that belly play, the little option play, that's where it's going to get a little dicey. That if you're out there one-on-one, it's like pick your poison. So just play Henry, or do you get Lamar? That's
go for the ankles. Go for the ankles.
It's the read option.
You put guys in a place where they have to make a decision.
Talk about it.
And a lot of times, even if you screw it up once, it could mean 70 yards downfield. So,
well, here's the thing, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday. It kind of depends what the philosophy is for the Ravens coming into this game. In the championship game, they wanted to throw the ball. Whether it was a coaching decision or Jackson decision, he wanted to go toe to toe with Mahomes. And you can't win in the NFL more than likely if that's your operation for your offense. You have to be able to run the ball, and they were getting good yardage on the Chiefs last year until they stopped running the football. So
all eight times.
I mean, a couple runs. They had a 30-yard run and a 15-yard run. And you're right. If they go in the option with King Henry, you're right. Pick your poison and make sure you pick right. But Steve Spagnuolo is also a defensive genius, so it isn't like something he hasn't seen before.
Right.
But
I'm just saying, those two together, that just makes that type of play
interesting potential.
Really, really interesting and kind of difficult to manage.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Ruben said, Dre, he said, I'm talking like the Kansas City Chiefs were soft. I mean, I'm not saying they soft. They got some grit, but this game right now is going to define that. Like, what was happening? Come on, because like I said, you got to get physical up front, man. You got to get physical up front. Like Lou just stated, now Lamar Jackson in the back, like Lamar Jackson and King Henry, that combination right there is a different situation right now because it's the read option. That read option with that speed, that's going to be like you said, it's going to be a little tricky right now. It's going to be a little tricky
because of what happened in that game. They may like overcorrect. Maybe not for the season, but certainly this game where it's like, no. We're going to overdo we're going to go like 60-40 run. And we'll just live with the results. We'll see. But it seems to me that if it turns into like Lamar just straight drop back for most of the game, that doesn't work out well for them.
Yeah. But looking at Juju's return to the Kansas City Chiefs, what you think? What y'all think he gonna do tomorrow night? Even though at the press conference, he said he feel great and he's looking for the return. He's looking to come out and to do what he did the last time he was here. So what you think about it, Coach Drake?
Do what he's gonna. I don't know. What are you gonna do, Juju? What you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. You've been banged up. I don't know. Do something. You gotta do something, man. I mean, we got you there to be physical. To be physical. Now just
maybe I'll just do that every time he says physical.
Hey, but for real, man, you gotta be physical. It's another one. And another one. No, but honestly though, just catch the ball, man, on third downs when the Chiefs need a tough play. You be the guy. You're the guy for that. Other than that,
interesting to see his usage and kind of the groupings that he comes in with, right? I think they definitely want to get Xavier's feet wet early.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, first game as a rookie. Let's see. Now, if during the course of the game, whether they just think that, well, he may not be ready for it, then maybe you'll see a little bit more Juju since Hollywood's out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If Worthy, looks like he's that guy and he gets acclimated and he's doing his thing, then those other receivers, I think maybe their snap counts go down a little bit. But again, it's the first game.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hype, a lot of adrenaline flowing. You're going to see guys maybe, making some mental mistakes early till they settle into the game. So the veteran receiver, maybe, they feel, hey, let's get Juju out there right now, move the chains. And then eventually as Xavier gets his feet under him, then we'll turn him loose.
We'll see.
I think Juju is going to be just that safety valve. He's going to keep Rashee Rice on his toes because they're basically, Rashee Rice is playing the role that Juju has. Now the Chiefs have that option to put him in the slot on the other side next to Kelsey. They could put Kelsey wide. They could put Juju wide. I think when they go 4 wide receiver sets, he'll obviously be one of those 4, especially when Hollywood Brown gets back. But, again, this is a terrific pickup by the Chiefs. I mean, it made a lot of sense. And I talked to a couple of people, and they say he's healthy. The knee is sound. And I think very favorably, this bodes well for the Chiefs offense overall. And I think for defenses, if they're looking at the old Juju when they're preparing for him, that's something to be concerned about. If they're looking at the one who played in New England last year, they're not going to, they'll put a number 3, number 4 string or third or fourth cornerback on him and not be too worried about it. So I think that, he's popular. The fans love him. His teammates love him. It's a perfect fit. And again, it's wide receiver room. When Hollywood comes back, those 4 receivers plus Kelsey and Pacheco, I mean, there's not a better grouping of offense in the National Football League.
Don't forget the little breadcrumbs that Brett dropped at his press conference. Don't be surprised at how many snaps 83 is on the field.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably on special teams. But one guy that's going to be on the field is Patrick Mahomes. Everybody is looking to, take this guy out. We got Joe Burrow with his back out. We got Lamar Jackson
again. He throws shots at Burrow. It ain't even week 2 yet, man.
He's not even playing today.
I'm saying, all these guys get compared to these guys.
Joe
they don't
Burrow
know.
Lives in your head.
They don't know who to pair to Patrick Mahomes anymore. Can we honestly say?
No.
Can we honestly say that Patrick Mahomes is on a tier of his own? Nobody else is compared to him.
I mean,
good
coaching, good weapons and stuff like that around him. Yeah.
There
Patrick,
isn't any question about that. Yes,
it ain't because Tom Brady is not in the league no more. Who else is going to?
It's a stipulation at this point. Is that
That's right. That's
he
right.
is there? No one is even close in
Mm-mm.
terms of winning. In terms of having the ability to do the things that he does and how he does it. He's not the greatest runner, but you need 20 yards in the fourth quarter. Somehow he gets it done. Give it, limited receiver group. We'll figure it out. He gets it done. I mean, it's not to diminish what the other guys are doing because they're very good. Talking about
Bo.
Allen and Burrow and even Lamar for that matter. And I'm sure there's some guys in the NFC. I just tend not to look at them as much, but those guys are really good. Again, their problem is they're playing in Patrick's era.
You're right.
There's a lot of guys that were really good that played.
Like Jordan. Yep.
When Jordan was playing, or when LeBron was playing. Hell, even when Caitlin Clark plays, you just unfortunately.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Playing. Hey, it's our era, man.
Shout out to Cheryl Swoops. I'm sure she'd love that. But seriously, no. I mean, Patrick, this is unprecedented at this age to have the accolades that he has, and they're not just individual; they're team and individual. Right. So that's it's just other than Brady, and he, like you said, Hense, he's not in the league anymore. He's the guy.
Yeah,
he's the guy.
He is. He's again, we went 50 years and then we get this kid and he just, this is his 7th year in the league, 7th year in the league. He's started for 6 years. He's got 3 Super Bowl rings. He's been to 4 Super Bowls.
That's great.
He's never not played an AFC Championship game. He's only lost, 2 of them and he's won the rest. He is quite remarkable in the fact that he's still grounded. He's still a human, he's still a real person. And, he embraces all of this. And, Rich Eisen was talking today. I think Rob Riggle was his guest and they were talking about Patrick. And I think Rob made a really good point. He wants to separate himself from Tom Brady, and winning 3 Super Bowls in a row, that'll do it. That's something Tom never did. They can't have that conversation anymore. He does something that Tom Brady didn't win. Now, Brady's won multiple Super Bowls. So he's won back-to-back Super Bowls. He's done all these things, but if he's going to separate himself and be in that conversation as the greatest it's ever been, he has that chance. But as Lou said, Burrow, Jackson, we've seen all these young quarterbacks. And they're just playing in the wrong era. It's kind of like with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Peyton got him a couple of times, but for the most part, the Patriots dominated.
Right.
And, one of these dogs will have their day, and maybe it's Josh Allen. Maybe it's the young gun in Houston. Maybe it's one of the guys in the NFC in the Super Bowl. But for right now, he's in a class all by himself. And in my opinion, there's a pretty significant gap to two through 5.
And speaking of a person nobody ain't talking about right now, he's on the defense, but he don't tackle nobody, but he put the defense in a good position. That's Mr. Horizon. Is he? What y'all looking for? If we see more of him this offseason,
that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. Look,
it's gonna be bad. Or as we looking at for him to put the defense in a good field position. Go ahead, Lou. What you got to say about it?
Shit, that's crazy.
Well, I think again his first NFL game too, right?
Right, correct.
But he's got a rare ability. Okay, I mean, not just distance, but he's able to place the ball. He's able to, almost like a golfer, put backspin on the ball so that when it hits inside the 10, it doesn't go forward. It kind of goes either straight up or it comes back into the field.
That's talent.
So he's got all the clubs in the bag, to use a golf term. But yeah, you don't want to see him on the field much. But when they do use him, that's certainly a weapon. And having been a kicker, and when you're talking about, he's never been a holder or concern. but he's a former kicker as well in college. I mean, field goal kicker, and he was really good at it. So in terms of holding for a kicker, he has a real good sense as to what Harrison, how, I'm sure they discussed it, how he wants the ball certain ways, but just kind of that memory of how maybe he liked the ball and that sort of thing. So that piece of it, Todd talking about, how he does holding. Yeah, this kid is going to be a star if, punters can be a star, but he certainly will be another weapon for the defense because he'll be able to pin teams back.
Gotta learn how to hold them. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this. If you know when to fold them, man. Hey, listen. Here's the thing: if you see this man on the field more than Patrick Mahomes, then it's a problem.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, that's irrelevant, but that's not the point we're making.
I'm just saying now. But my biggest question right now for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I stated before, is the Chiefs secondary. I don't trust the secondary going in this year. I don't trust the secondary. I really don't. I like the front. I don't like the secondary. Maybe the DBs in general. This DBs in general, because besides McDuffie,
safeties are well above average.
That's just fine. It's the corners. Like, can we really trust these corners? Because remember, Snead's
it's kind of like the unknown, right? Because Snead's not out there. Was the field tilted because of that? Because he was just like travel with the other best receiver, and the other guys took advantage of that. I mean, McDuffie's McDuffie. I mean, he's a top 5 corner in the league now. No questions asked. Whether he plays inside or out. So to me, it's just going to be, can these guys step up? Will they have to like adjust the scheme a bit, or will they trust Joshua Williams? Will they trust Jalen Watson to go out there and play man-to-man? Is Najee Johnson ready? And then the way they move some of these guys around, I mean, to me, like Connor and Najee are more like safety types, or if they're playing like 3 or 4 corners at the same time, then they'll cover guys on the inside. So I think it's going to, again, I'll go back to, I don't know how many shows ago, but it's going to come down to 2 and 35. Can they get it done?
Yeah.
But looking at the secondary, Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson and Najee Johnson, everybody know we got in Trent McDuffie. Now we got to see what we have. We know what we have. The other 2 guys, they both got 2 Super Bowl rings, but Snead was that guy that was on the other side, and is he going to be actually missed over on, because in the preseason it kind of looked a little questionable, but again, that's just preseason, and they really going to get battle tested the first 2 games. Now we're going to see if the Chiefs going to go out and go get another corner after these first 2 games, because they're going up against the Baltimore Ravens. Then after the Baltimore Ravens, they're going up against the Bengals, probably without Jamar Chase, but still,
he practiced today, so I would say he'll be there.
He'll be there, but
he ain't missing the Chiefs.
Don't get nervous, Bo. Go ahead.
We ain't never get nervous when you got 3 rings that's weighing you down. You got 3 rings.
That's last year. Come on, this year, sir.
It doesn't matter.
This year, my man.
But again, looking at the secondary, I'm not nervous about them. I feel like they're gonna be, one of the top young cornerbacks groups in the league. If everybody stay healthy, I'm looking for a big jump from Joshua Williams. I've been on this guy since he came out the draft. So I'm looking for this big leap. He's big, he's physical, he's tall.
But does he have the awareness?
That's not to be funny, but he's correct. Do you have the awareness to turn around when the ball is up there? Do you have the awareness? Do you have the awareness to turn around to attack the ball? So now he's going up against Zay Flowers and these guys. Mark Andrew and these guys is coming out for the Baltimore Ravens. And next week you got the Bengals coming in with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and the young rookie receiver that looked good in the preseason.
Right. No, they're going to be tested. I mean, there's no question about it. And Coach has got a great point. It is a question mark, but their safeties are strong. And if the pass rush is strong, as Go for Casey ever posted, we better have a good pass rush on the field. And the Chiefs have a good pass rush. And when Omenihu comes back after the bye week, then this defense is going to be able to play everybody. Hopefully no injuries occur between now and then. And I think this defense will be better. Again, if the front seven does their job, then, not as much spotlight is going to be on the corners. And because of the speed at safety, they can pick up some ground. So, again, Spags is a magician. We all, look at where this team was, in 2 years ago with these young kids. They were freshmen, they were rookies, and they came in and made plays. And last year they made plays. And now this year they're going to be asked to do more because the safety blanket is no longer there. So that is a big question going into the season.
Yeah, part of the evolution of the team. I mean, eventually, guys are not going to get paid and go elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So when we keep talking about how well Veach has been drafting, the guys just have to continue to step up. And I don't know that they go free agent. Hence, I mean, I know Xavier Howard is still out there, and I don't know if there's any other real corners that are available. I mean, typically those guys get gobbled up right away. I mean, you saw how many of them went in the draft. I mean, again, another one of those premium positions that you have to have 3 or 4 good ones on your team, or you're not going to be able to compete. So, they're not going to be a lot of guys out there. So we've got to look to this roster, and these guys have to just continue to develop and get better. There's going to be, again, some bumps in the road. Every game's not going to be perfect. They're not going to roll over teams, in the league and just steamroll everybody. They've never done that. They just figure out ways to win, and that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. But I'm just saying, man, Key down, Snead was the enforcer. Snead was that guy that just manhandled.
Well, he's not here anymore, so I mean, we can.
Yeah, he wants to be here, but he ain't. So.
We can talk about that, but he's. We'll only talk about the players that are here, right?
Right.
Yeah. Players that are here where I don't trust. I don't trust the second.
He had every opportunity. He had every opportunity to resign.
I'm just saying, man.
I understand where you're coming from.
But Nick brought up the injuries. Nick brought up the injuries. It's going to be, the schedule is tough, and we got an early bye week, and we already starting off with guys, already on the injury list. You got Hollywood Brown with the shoulder. He did not practice. Got Nazeeh Johnson with a hamstring. Chris Jones dealing with a shoulder. Joshua Williams hamstring. Nick Bolton elbow. Wayne Morris. He's out. And looking at that, looking at stuff like this,
like the exact same injury report for the third preseason game. Yeah. I don't know if I put too much into any of these except for Hollywood, and maybe Wanye. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But Nazeeh been battling.
I think are just things that they've been dealing with all summer.
But Nazeeh been battling some guys. Yeah, I think Nazeeh to me the one to stand out to me because, like I said, is a DB. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one I'm really looking at because you need you to be healthy, full strength to go. But it's football, so I get it. But at the same time, we need you to step in and step out, step in and show out. So that's the big concern for me over there with dealing with him, man, because that DB room, you know what I'm saying? We got to figure out who's going to step up. And again, Joshua Williams is solid. Just try to turn around. Watson's is okay, but who else is it that you trust on that out there as a DB? Who do you trust? You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I'm looking at for tomorrow's game because, like I said, but W gonna cover who he's covering, but who's gonna be the guy to step up? So that's all.
And speaking of that, one guy is stepping up, and that's Mr. Eric Haynes. And before we get into Jisoo, let's get into Mr. Eric Haynes.
That face. Let's see that.
There it is. Look at that. Look at that handsome gentleman. My goodness. That is the face of Eric Haynes.
I don't know if we keep putting him up on the screen. I mean, we look rough enough as it is, man.
Yeah. Hey. Guys got movie star looks and a twin brother to boot. So there you go. Hey, let's talk about Eric. As everybody knows, my wife Emily and I spent 9 months looking for a house. We finally found one, and Eric took care of it from start to finish. It was not an easy task. It was not an easy deal. There were a lot of ups and downs. There were a lot of panic moments, but Eric was steady, man. He was Patrick Mahomes under the pressure. He delivered in the end with he and his team. So if you're looking for someone who can make sure that you can get the top dollar for your house when you're selling it and get the best price possible for a house you're trying to buy, give Eric Haynes a call at 816-729-3785. You can email him at esellskc@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who?
Yes, and another proud sponsor is my amazing wife, Emily Athan, also sponsor of my story time every Friday at the end of the show of the week. Emily works in the health insurance industry. So if you're looking for flexible health coverage, you're looking to access for a nationwide plan. If you're just looking to get a better plan than what you currently have, give her a call today, 913-215-9086. Now, if you're an individual, whether you're self-employed, a business owner, or part of a family, it makes no difference. Flexible options are available. So all you have to do is give her a call for a free quote today at 913-215-9086.
Emily.
Nikki loves Emily.
Okay.
Nikki loves Emily. We gotta put the Nikki on there
Emily.
though. We gotta put the Nikki on there, man. Nikki and
No,
Emily.
only my grandmother was allowed to say that.
And one thing we do
I call you Nikki. That's what's
Grandmother,
up.
yes.
That's what's up. Yeah, I like that.
One thing we do love is Chiefs Who. What you got for us today, Nick? Me, Lou?
Here we go, gang. Strike up the band, Hensley. You know what
Hensley.
time it is. Look at your watches, gang. This is for real. The regular season is starting. The contest is starting in earnest today. We will keep track. We will know exactly how many wins you have. And at the end of the season, I don't know that we'll have a playoff. We're still working on that. But win as much as you can. That'll put you in the best position to get the prize, if you would. All right. I do believe we are ready. Let's
do it.
go. All right. As always, this gentleman, this chief, was a 5-star recruit. And in some agencies, a top 50 overall high school player coming out. He made all freshmen in one conference, second team all conference in another.
Chiefs' new tight end from Dallas. I forgot his name. Am I right?
I guess you have to say the name there.
Gotta say the name.
I know his name, but I'm right. I know his name.
Hold on, relax.
Dang.
I'm right, but
Now, our chief here shares a name with a member of a very successful R&B group.
Oh, I know who that is. He's a wide receiver. Dang.
Okay.
He know what
Next
it is,
clue.
but no name, huh?
He played with.
I know it's Boys to Men. It's the guys from the Boys to Men.
He played. Hold on, Hense. Come on.
Dang.
Okay.
You are right, but evidently it looks like Kareem beat you to the spot. It's Wanye Morris. Good job, Kareem. As always.
Kareem already out of the gate.
Already off the
All
rip.
right.
The last, yes, he was. There is a Wanye Morris that's in Boys to Men. This chief also played with 2 other chiefs in college, one at each stop. He played with Trey Smith at Tennessee, McCade Mettauer at Oklahoma. Any other of these clues? No, I think that's it.
Nice.
Way to go, Kareem.
Way to go, Kareem. Very
Starting
impressive.
off the season on the winning note.
The season is going to unfold this way for the prize. It will be a master prize after week 18 of the regular season. And I have not determined what that master prize is, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. It will be something out of my collectibles. You have to have the most wins over 18 weeks to be eligible. If there is a tie, then we will have a runoff.
Yes.
We will have a runoff.
Sudden death.
Where the official winners will be part of the show.
Or sudden
and
victory.
they will have to guess in live time. And the first one to get it will win the prize. There is no B side here. You either win it or you get nothing. It's that simple.
Kareem, easy on that shoulder. Patting yourself on the back there. Long season, man. That was
Kareem said in the summertime was preseason. He said, "Now we're in full season.
That's
All right, he's ready to rock and roll."
That's
So he said,
one
he
of
let y'all
17,
win.
So
Yeah.
everybody, don't despair. There's plenty of action out there for the rest of the season. But yeah,
Plenty of
Wanye
action.
Morris. Way to
Yeah,
go, Chief Who. There you have it. Sponsored by Eric Haynes.
Hey, but guys, we talked about the preview. We talked about Chiefs Who, but it is time to do our picks and score prediction of the NFL. We are finally.
Are we do all games? Are we do all games today?
Oh, man.
Yeah. We are fine. This is the first game of tomorrow. So
You don't want to maybe we do that game and then do the rest on Friday?
That's all right.
Roll
Now
it.
we already got a plan, so let's do it.
This is the
look,
cube.
It's the cube. He's been dying to show you this, gang. I mean, that's what we're really talking about here.
It's the cube prediction. You know what I mean? You will get, are you going to get the games correctly? Or are you going to be wrong?
All right,
we don't know.
We got to keep tally of this. I want to keep tally every week. So Mango, I'll give you another background.
Maybe just put, let's
take some graphic notes each week for our predictions.
Use the recording. I don't know.
But this is the cube, guys. Yes, that's me on the screen with the Rubik's Cube. Yes, it's not correct, but it will be correct. So
I've heard that now for a while.
God damn, when?
It will be correct. As the cube predicts, you only can get, your games and your scores, and we will be keeping tally of your score predictions. So we got the first game that's up, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. Go ahead and give your score prediction, Nick.
Oh, score prediction. All right, I have the Baltimore Ravens 17 and the Kansas City Chiefs 37.
Damn, wow, that's like coming from another country or something. Usually you say the winning team first. I was afraid there.
I want people to think that I was going to pick the Ravens.
What are you doing?
But go ahead, Nick. Lou.
Okay, I'll go. All right, Chiefs. Let's say 27. Ravens 20.
All right, Dre.
I'm gonna go close game, fellas. 24-27. Baltimore. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think Baltimore gonna pull it out 27-24.
All right.
Right. But I'm looking at this game to be a worthy type of day. I'm looking at Worthy and have first touchdowns in his career. You know what I mean? I'm looking to have 120 yards.
Yeah.
So, hey, Chiefs 38, Ravens 10.
All right, let's see.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Hold on, we got
rookie of the year after the first game.
Yeah, okay. We got Kathy Welch 34-17, Kareem 38-17, Tom Hood 31-20. Virginia has the 40-33.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hold on. There's a couple in the beginning. I want to make sure I get to. Let's see. Where is it? Ken, I know. I thought you saw. Here it is. Ken has 30-20. So there we go. I think that's most of the people's scores that I can see scrolling down. John Harrison has 27-16. Paul Lawrence has 23-20 Chiefs. So the only descending voice, of course, is Coach Dre,
the coach,
which is just fine.
That's right.
So he's going to have the descending voice next week as well. But that's all.
So we're going to go right across to that big game, the Eagles versus the Packers.
Wait a second. Before we get to that game, and I hate to give him more shine because the guy just talks more trash than anybody in the comments. But Kareem, Vivica Fox is so damn. Where does that even come from? From left field.
He's been watching Independence Day over and over again.
I don't disagree, but just where did that come from? It just
Fox so damn fine. Like that's not the stats, man.
It just kind of like
Kareem beats to his own drum, man.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with Independence Day either.
All right, Hense. Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, what is that? We got a little breaking news.
Of course we do.
A little more breaking news. According to Jordan, the Bills.
You gotta be kidding me.
Super Bowl Kadarius Toney to multiple sources. Tony is teaming up with the Buffalo Bills to add another weapon for Josh Allen.
Man, are you serious? Tony went to the Bills.
Hey, Jordan
Bills
been on it lately.
Man, he's about to kill it.
Tony, Kadarius Toney versus MVS. He got Josh Allen got more receivers, had more rings than he did.
What are they trying to do? Are they going to sign Jet McKinnon next?
I think so.
I'm hearing that too. I'm hearing,
Buffalo Chiefs.
I mean, they need weapons, but I don't know. I mean,
so this isn't like a spoof account. This is that.
No, this is Jordan Schultz. I know Jordan well. This is legit.
This is the Bills like trying to make up for some of these bad trades.
Damn, that's
Right.
crazy.
Like, we'll show them. We'll take guys that you cut.
So what do you
I'm
think
in
about
shock.
this, Nick? What do you think about this, Nick?
Hey,
Well, I mean, I'm
let's
kind of
go,
in shock.
JT.
I mean, the MVS is going to be, I think he's going to be out for probably, for a few games. They saw Tony firsthand last year. They've seen Tony the last couple of years. And, they keep trying to give Josh Allen more work to do. And now he's got to work with MVS. Now he's got to work with Tony, meaning more work is he's got to really teach these guys how to be in the right position and learn the offense. I mean, listen, Kadarius Toney didn't learn the entire offense for 2 years. How's he going to get up to speed in a week or two, or even 5 or 6 games? He's going to have a limited role. I guess you take a flyer on him, but
put him on kick return.
you take arguably the 2 wide receivers that struggled the most in Kansas City last year.
Yeah,
in the regular season.
It's a troll. But it's going to work. It's going to work in reverse because they're going to go in and just like cause a cancer in the locker room.
I just don't get it, man.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
I know.
Everybody.
This is why Sean McDermott this is his last year.
Well, it's not his
It
job.
absolutely has to be.
This is Bean. I mean,
Bean too. Bean has got to go. If I'm a Bills fan right now, I'm pissed.
Yeah, and I'm sure McDermott had to sign off, and I'm sure Andy still has somewhat of a relationship with McDermott, so maybe they talked about.
I don't think he would have said anything. I mean, look at this.
No, nothing. No, but my point is, you knew he was going to get a shot in the league. It's just from the Chiefs' perspective, this is just like a really, really funny coincidence.
So the Chiefs get Worthy, Areza, and Mahomes. And then we give them MVS and we give them Kadarius
and KT.
That's got to be a graphic somewhere.
Good luck, Buffalo.
Yeah.
Good luck, Buffalo. But back to the
that may have been the best breaking news.
Oh, that's
busted.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write an article about it. I'm gonna have to call my Buffalo Bills fans and say, what is your team doing?
Back to the cube, man. We got the
more games.
What I was trying to say, we had
the games
Eagles versus the Packers.
Friday
night. What do you
have
for us there? Friday night. What you got there, Coach Drake?
Eagles and Packers. Oh man, I got the Packers taking this, man. I like Love. Over Hurts. I like their offense. I like how they spread the ball around and whatnot. And to me, a lot of people are giving Hurts a lot more credit than what it needs to be. Hurts is good, but I don't think he's gonna match like pound for pound, go toe to toe with Love. I think Love takes it, man. Because I feel like they got so much more power, so much more firepower on that end.
Nick, what you got?
I got the Packers all the way. Upset the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Friday night, first Friday, Peacock. It's in Brazil. I think both teams flew in today, like a 10 or 12-hour flight. So there's a lot weird going to be around this game. A lot of warnings to people traveling to the game about keeping out safety issues.
Yeah, I'm surprised they kept the game.
Whatever.
Facts.
So hey, God bless them. The NFL is doing this, spreading the game. So maybe the Eagles getting out of the country will kind of flip the script. I mean, this is probably the most enigmatic team to me coming into this season. So I'm going to go opposite here. I think the Packers are definitely making the playoffs. But I think since they're in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, the Eagles get it done.
All right, that was a long-winded answer.
Yes.
Giggity dog.
I got the Green Bay Packers taking this game.
Story time with
30 to 28.
We don't need to score. Let's just predict the winners. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. They got
he's got the cube. He's got the cube. So
sorry, my bad.
My bad. I'm
missing the whole point.
We don't have the tools. So you give the score.
Looking at the cube. We go look at the Falcons versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. What's your score prediction there, Nick?
The cube is predicting the score.
Falcons 21, Steelers 13. So I got Atlanta.
All right, you got Atlanta.
I got Atlanta too.
I got the Dirty Birds, but I think they're gonna roll up a bunch of points. Bijan Robinson's about to be the offensive player of the year. I'm gonna say 34 Steelers 13. It's gonna be a rough slog for a while until they get themselves straightened out offensively.
I see that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the Steelers to take this game. I think it's going to be a close defensive battle game. I'll say 14-10. Steelers win this game. Bears versus
the Cube
Titans.
is undefeated.
Yeah.
Bears versus Titans, Coach Dre.
Bears. Caleb Williams about to show out and drop at least by 300, 4 touchdowns. I got the Bears taking it.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Titans in the upset. I like their defense. I like the additions on offense. I'm not ready to anoint the Bears yet. I think the Titans are going to win this game in overtime, 23-20.
Let me drop some knowledge on you. Since I think it was like in the 80s, the number 1 overall pick quarterback first week of the season, 1-12-1 overall. But I think it's going to be close, but I still think the Bears edge this out, and Caleb gets the number 1 picks up to 2-12-1.
All right.
I got the Tennessee Titans taking this game. DeAndre Hopkins have a good game this game, so I got the 28-17.
He's going to get torched by DJ Moore.
Man.
The game of the one of the games I'm looking into, the Buffalo Bills versus the Arizona Cardinals. What you guys say about this, Nick?
Well, hey, they got Kadarius Toney now, so I'm going with the Bills, 16-14.
Lou?
Hey, Arizona did a hell of a job coming east a few times last year. They won in Pittsburgh. They won in Philadelphia. They only won 4 games. They were all big games. I don't know what to expect from the Bills. I don't know really what to expect from the Cardinals, but I would take the points. So I would say, let's say Buffalo 24-21.
Stop, Kareem. 53-3. Whatever, Kareem. Tripping. Listen.
No way.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that my guys go out there and play a great game of efficient football. So I got my guys taking this game. I'm going to say 35-14.
Yeah, I had the same. He must touch the cube because I had the same.
I ain't touch that damn cube. I ain't touch that cube.
We don't want to know about that.
I got the Cardinals taking that 35-14.
Okay, we're on the same accord then.
Yeah, you got the Bengals and the New England Patriots. Who y'all got there?
Bengals.
Drake.
Come on now.
That's JB. That's the best quarterback in the league. JB all day, man. JB.
All right, sir. You're going to be go behind bars. Go ahead, Luke.
Bengals.
Hello.
Bengals 27, Patriots 10.
I got Bengals 31-3.
Mm-hmm.
I got the New England Patriots.
I knew you was a hater.
Upset.
I knew you was a hater.
Because the cube says Drake, Drake may gonna come in the third quarter, and they ain't gonna have a good game. So I say 38-14, and Joe Burrow's back on the bench with ankle issue. So we got the Houston Texans.
Feels great to be picking real football games, doesn't it? I mean, this is where we're supposed to be, right?
That's right.
I mean,
talk about it.
There's nothing better than this right here.
No.
Let's go.
All right, keep going, Hense. Keep the ball rolling down the field.
We got the Houston Texans versus the Colts. Who you got there?
Here's my upset of the week.
Luke, go ahead.
The Colts are getting 3 points at home from the Texans. Even though I think the Texans win that division, I'm saying the Colts win this game straight up. I want to say 21-17 Indianapolis.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Nick.
I'm buying the Colts hype, but I think this is a monumental game Colts for the Texans. So I'm gonna go Texans 21 and to 19.
I got the Texans taking that. CJ Stroud gonna go out there and show your boy Anthony Richardson that he's not on that level, sir. So I got CJ taking it, man.
I got the Colts taking this game 38-17. 20.
I bet you did.
Anthony Richardson have a game of his life running and passing the ball.
And concussion.
Jaguars versus the Dolphins. The Fish versus the Jags.
I got Jacksonville.
Oh, I'm going to take Miami.
So September in Miami usually means doom for teams traveling down there. Well, unfortunately for the Dolphins, Jacksonville practices in Jacksonville, which is in Florida, and they maybe more humidity and heat there than going down south. I don't know what it is about the air in Jacksonville, but I don't think that's an advantage.
No.
Give me Dougie Peterson. I think Trevor Lawrence. This team is really going to bounce back from last year. I'm going to go with Jacksonville here. I'm going to say, 27-24, Jacksonville.
Okay. All right, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Saints. I'm going to go ahead and take the Carolina Panthers here. I think Bryce Young going to have a heck of a game, a heck of a year. So I got the Carolina Panthers bringing this game on a close game, 10-3.
I got Carolina too.
I don't know what you guys are. I don't know what you guys are drinking, but I'm going with the Saints. 12-10.
Yeah, I don't know. Know who the Saints are. I mean, I think they have a pretty good defense. Offensively, I have no idea what their identity is. Alvin Kamara is kind of on his. I don't want to say his last leg, but they just really haven't featured him. Michael Thomas is gone. Olave comes in. Derek Carr. I don't know. I think they win, but if you're going to bet this game, take the Panthers +4.
Yeah.
But I'll still say New Orleans wins by a field goal.
4 field goals.
17-14.
All
right. Let's get into this rapid fire. All right. We're going to have the Vikings versus Giants. Nick.
God, I don't know if either team's going to win. I'll go with the Giants.
Dre.
Giants.
Danny Dimes seems to own Minnesota, but no way. I'm going with the Vikings.
All right, Raiders versus Chargers. I'm going with the Vikings there. Raiders versus Chargers.
I got Raiders.
Give me Harbaugh. Yeah. Let's
Chargers.
go.
Who you got, Nick?
Chargers.
Lou?
Chargers.
I got Raiders.
I got it. The Cube, the first tie of the season. Both of them will win that game.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Broncos versus Seahawks. Dre.
Broncos. I like Bo Nix.
Lou.
I'm going to go with the Fighting Mike McDonald's first game. They're at home. Rookie quarterback. Gino's going to be lighting them up. DK. Come on now.
Yeah.
Give me Seattle.
Me too. Seattle. Blowout.
I got Seattle winning that one. Cowboys versus Browns. Nick.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
Dre.
Cowboys versus Browns. I got the Browns. I don't like the Cowboys.
Tom Brady's first game. It really doesn't mean a damn thing to the final score, but a lot of eyeballs and ears are gonna want to hear old Tommy. But the Browns at home, that defense is really, really good. I'm gonna give them the edge. It'll be close, but I think the Browns pull it out.
I got the Cowboys taking that game. Washington versus Tampa Bay. Dre.
Washington.
Nick.
Washington.
Baker versus Jaden Daniels. Again, another rookie quarterback. Your first game on the road. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I'll take Washington and take that game upset. LA Rams versus Detroit. Dre.
LA Rams versus Detroit. D-Town. I'm going to go with D-Town, man. I don't like the Rams.
Nick.
I'm going with the Rams.
I like both these teams a lot. But I think Detroit actually goes to the Super Bowl this year. Rams on the road. I mean, first game. I'm gonna stick with MCDC here. Let's go with the Lions, 31-26.
All right, the last game: 49ers versus the Jets. The return of Aaron Rodgers.
Man, I don't want either team to win. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm going to buy the hype. Peter Schrager has the number one seed in the NFC. I'm going to go with the hype.
Who stays upright? Does Aaron Rodgers make it through the whole game?
I got the Jets taking it, man. I got the mighty Aaron Rodgers taking this game.
Lou?
Yeah, I can't go against the Niners. I don't care how much turmoil they have. They win this game.
Yeah, I go with the 49ers to take this game. And that was the Cube predictions of the week. The Cube is only mainly right.
So the
When
Cube's
Hense
predictions are you're speaking through the Cube, right?
Yeah.
I'm speaking.
We
to
just
the
make
Cube.
picks just with our feeble minds. You actually have the Cube. And
I
so
have
for those of you playing at home and trust the Cube, those Hense's picks, those are the ones you're listening to.
They're the ones you listen to. They're the ones that let you know if the Cube is right or not.
Yeah.
So
right.
before we close out, let's go ahead and give into our sponsors one more time, Nick.
Let's
Come
do
on,
it.
you
First
gonna
up,
put his
Mr.
face
Eric
up
Haynes.
again.
Hey, now, come on. First up is Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes.
You shouldn't be
He shouldn't be allowed to do what?
be that handsome.
Well, he is. What can I say? I've known Eric for almost 20 years. He's one of my best friends, and he's certainly a great real estate agent. As everybody knows, he helped Emily and I find a house. So if you want to buy a house or sell a house in the greater Kansas City area, even if you're outside the metropolitan area in Kansas City, he has a vast network of real estate agents all across the country that can help you. So you don't have to be in Kansas City to get free advice or to have him help you find an agent local. He will do that. So give him a call at 816-729-3785, or you can email him at esaleskc@gmail.com.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who.
That's right. And if you're looking for a new health insurance plan, give my wife Emily a call, 913-215-9086. Whether you're an individual, self-employed, a business owner, or part of the family, maybe you got a COBRA plan that's expiring, maybe you lost your job, you're looking for temporary insurance, whatever it might be, if you need someone to consult with and maybe find the best option for you nationwide, give her a call, 913-215-9086.
Emily.
Well, I can't say Nikki. I gotta say Nick now, huh?
No, it's all right.
That's all right. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect your childhood, Nick.
Thanks, man.
I ain't gonna say that. Respect your childhood, player.
This for Lou.
There we go. Who was that?
That
Hold
was
on.
Eric.
Was it? What was that, like some inaction pic? Was that some
No,
sort
I'm
of
not quite sure what we did there.
glamour shot? Who was
The
that?
glimmer shot. It's this glimmer shot. I'm gonna fix it. So go ahead.
Well,
What's
there you go.
that? Okay, here we go. Oh, come on now. Look at him out in the field. Could you imagine the girl that gets that picture?
Field of Dreams. He's
Or that
married with
picture shows up on
two lovely kids.
Who is that
picture
anyway?
That picture shows up on Tinder. You are not swiping
No.
left, man. That's right every single time. He's got to be the busiest guy in Kansas City. Holy
So go ahead and give a shout out to everybody before we close.
All right, we had a great response today. Kathy Welch brought it to the house today. Kareem, our winner.
Yes,
Ruben, Tom Hood. Let's see, Virginia Hernandez. Appreciate you. Paul Lawrence came on board. Let's see. I mentioned Tom Hood.
Ruben. Did you say Ruben?
Ruben. Sorry, Ruben.
Tom.
Sorry, buddy. Ruben
Everybody.
was on multiple times. I like this one. I plead the fifth. I'm not sure which fifth we're talking about, but nonetheless, now we appreciate everybody very much. Hey, listen, it's here. We've spent the whole off season spending time with you
amazing content
and just giving you this show 3 days a week and talking about when the season starts. And it's here. I don't know where the time went. I really don't. It's been crazy since February 12th, 14th, whatever it was.
Like forever, but it also went in a snap. So
it went in a snap, and we're here, and the Chiefs are ready to go back to back to back. It all starts tomorrow night at Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs will host the Baltimore Ravens. You can check the show locally on NBC, nationally NBC as well. So no excuses. Everybody will be able to view this game, and we're excited. So can't wait.
All right.
Get Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth tomorrow night. Exciting stuff.
That's right. Melissa Stark on the sideline.
And Melissa Stark on the side. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. So
absolutely.
Again, very excited. We want to thank everybody. Hense, Coach, and Lou, we appreciate you, everything you've done. Now it's go time. No more excuses. The Chiefs are set to defend their 2000, their Super Bowl back-to-back wins, and Football's back, baby. I can't wait.
One
All
of
right.
20.
All right,
One of
fellas.
20.
20.
Let's
Outta
go.
here.
Let's go.